Awake, awake, why is this my fate, or is it fiction? What have I done to deserve this? A life sentence in North Muskham. It's fucking frustrating. Why am I waking up? It's just the same as yesterday. What day is it today? God, I need a drink. That'll set me down and get my brain to think. Hi, I'm Warwick. I'm age 25. No, I'm not named after the guy who played the Ewok in Return of the Jedi. I lived in Muskham since I remember opening my eyes. I've been away many times, but I always come back. London to Manchester, Barcelona, Ibiza and Bratislava. But I always find myself back at the Ferries bar on a Friday night, or I could go to Newark and get in a fight. Pushing my way through local celebrities, big in a small town, drowned out in cities. So never need to move on, playing at being 18 when they're early 41. Drinking their lager or washing it down with a packet of fags, while laughing and joking but making sure they don't set off their electronic tags. Now I want to talk about me, my favourite subject. It's so addictive it should be available to inject. I stand in front of the mirror and what do I see? A lonely fat ugly stranger leering back at me. I try not to bother about it, but I've self-diagnosed it as BDD. Can I really just be taller than 5'3"? Thanks God, if you are real, you really are testing me. Pains run through all my body. There is so much I want to do, but no effort to pull the plans through. Spending Friday and Saturday fucked off my face. I hate alcohol, but I'm addicted when I have one taste. No one looks at me as I'm a mess, but it doesn't matter as I think I'm the best. When you add a drug to your system, you really have all the wisdom. Ecstasy, cocaine and coffee, they're all available on the high street, but only hallucinogenics take you off your feet. Now let's start on Main Street, NG23 6EZ. People saying born in Muskham is like the living dead. Zombies run the ferry, Crown and Muskham in two. 2 pints of lager and maybe some bird flu. Farms surround the houses and town drowned out by grunting cows and swinger party noises. You claw yourself north or south, but it isn't long till you're back 60 eating local burgers, foaming at the mouth. Now let me tell you a story about when I was 9. Found goals easy to come by, football was on my mind. Smallest boy in the school, had hopes of being a pro. Teacher, parents and Forest just praying he would grow. Head a little short of brain cells, the only one in Kiss Chase who ran away from girls. Now I'm 11, spun the bottle, landed on Katie. I'll have to kiss her. My looks never in guard, I wanted to net their neck to land on Orissa. This was the same year I tasted Foster's and John Smith's bitter. Dad, I don't like the taste. You run a few years, my little mate. How right he was, always listen to your parents. When we were teenagers, we sat in the park, playing football in the dark, ignoring drinking temptation, until I was 16 and I understood the drinking sensation. I toyed with girls at an early age, scared to kiss them as listened to playground rumours about AIDS. She kept asking me to hold my hand and touch my cock, but she only had to smile at me and it would be as hard as a rock. Teased for getting a hard on at the age of 12. Who knew when I reversed the numbers they would be gagging to get a hold? Actually that's a lie, that's the video in my mind. In reality girls won't look at me in the eye, well many can't as I'm under 5'5". If you're rich and famous you can enjoy the finer things in life, the cars, the money, the women and the beautiful wife. I can't see this ever happening to me. Live with the parents, a 9 to 5, 25, and I don't think I own my own set of fork and knife. Everyone wants to be in a band, everyone wants to be a DJ, everyone wants to be fucking famous. We're becoming oversaturated with shit. I'll put my song on MySpace, how do I upload this shit? 700 friends, made up profile, never met anyone in the flesh. I'll add some hot girls they might accept, or maybe reject. Socialising on the internet like chatting up a girl but no regret. Can say what you want and hide the truth. Quincy at his best wouldn't be a successful sleuth. Now let me tell you a story about me. Went to the city and made loads of money, but started to get fat in the face. 5 meals a day, alcohol and carbohydrates. Just make you fat if you're not picking up weight. Then I got made redundant and realised when you're fat you don't get laid. So out went the carbs, fast food and cake. In came sit-ups and 8 miles a day. It's surprising the difference weight loss can make. Well let me tell you about a mistake. I hide behind my headphones, symphonies, chords and keyboards, holding back my hormones. I stare from a girl in the street. Does she like what she sees or is she laughing behind her teeth? I make our eyes meet, she smiles, she looks to the ground, I turn around, but it wasn't aimed at me but the real man standing behind me. He must be at least 6'3". Reality pinches my heart, I'll never utter them words till death do us part. Unless I buy a Thai bride or maybe swing past the gay pride. Shit, I'm getting pains in my head from all this thinking. Too much time thinking, all the time thinking. Every void seems to be filled with a bigger void. Sometimes I think about the meaning of life and other times about funkazoid. Is it actually a word or has it been made up in my head? My brain cells need ironing out, they're like a tangled web. Now I've lost my concentration, what have I just said? I can't remember but it's giving me a fucking pain in my head. We take drugs to reap the reward. The thing is they're killing us and there isn't a cure. It's surprising how time goes real slow, but years seems to fly by. Will I ever find happiness in my life, or will I fill it with drunkenness, as this seems to wash away problems? Binges out in London, Manchester or Nottingham, but I always wake up back at my nest, with my sleeping partner, the half-eaten fried chicken breast, chips or pizza. It's surprising how it makes up for not pulling that girl at the bar, or actually anyone else. God, I hate myself. In conclusion, I miss Manchester, especially Fusion. Back in Muskham, I'm not myself. I feel like I'm in a cell. I definitely think too much. Sometimes I wonder why I give a fuck. Then turn around and wonder what I've done. Have I hurt someone's feelings or made them feel like no one? Anyway, when there's silence you have to fill the space. The silence doesn't fill the space. The space.